Hey, just wanted to make a quick video showing Wagon John what I made from the rock that he sent. I kind of pecked on this one a little bit just to see how it would work, but this is what I came up with. This little discoidal. Kind of looks like a hockey puck. I don't know if you remember, it was a lot like the color of these. So what I did was I pecked it all the way down, shaped it into a good circle, and tried to get it as flat as I could, and then I'd peck all this out. So I got all this pecked out and then sort of sanded it with wet sand and kind of ground it down. And then after that, believe it or not, I took plants such like leaves or flowers and would crush them up and kind of rub it in here, kind of give it that patina. So then I just rub on it for a little while, kind of give it that little gloss. Believe it or not, this is the same one that I made that broke. As crazy as it is, I super glued it, and I had it basically done, and I decided I wanted to make these a little bit deeper. So I went down and pecked on it for a little bit longer, and it broke again. You can see right here where the break is, and you can see on this side where I didn't work on it enough. You can kind of see where the break was. But so I just once it broke, I literally took super glued it back together, and you really can't. The first time you couldn't even tell that it had broken. Now you can kind of tell from this and that little crease. But just pecked out where the cracks were from the break, and unless they were too deep, and it's hard as a rock. I mean, it won't break. Believe it or not, we actually play a game with it out front. We put a marker out about halfway across the yard, and then we all each take turns rolling it, and then we mark that with whatever we have and see who can get the closest to that. Kind of like bowling without knocking anything down. But yeah, thanks again for sending it. That thing is cool. It was fun to make, that's for sure. I figured it up. I have just over 6 hours of pecking and grinding or whatever into it. I took it fishing, so when I would sit there and wait on the fish to bite, I'd be pecking away at it. But thanks again, Wagon John. I wanted to make sure I got this on here so you could see it, and anybody else interested in looking. Not a real one, but the patina kind of makes it look like it's old and been in the creek for a little while. Just plant fiber, ground up, rubbed in there, and then rubbed and rubbed and rubbed. But either way, that's that. Thanks again. Maybe I'll get back to one of these whenever my hands don't hurt quite as much from working this one.